Okay. We're live. Hello. I bet I will have a little. We'll have a little. We'll see. This is my third platform, third live. I do get a little bit of late starts. This will be changing, so don't get used to the late nights. I know y'all probably already are. So that's all super fun. Let's see. I'm gonna stretch. Wrong way. How do I make? I want the full screen. I guess I can't do the full screen. I guess I am on full screen. Oh, well, okay. Here we go. My internet is good. Okay, cool. Microphone's working. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Hello? I was like, what is this face? What is this? It's a little nice. Welcome, soldier. All right. I dug out some old decks for fun. I already get tired of my 80-something decks. It's terrible. So I went back in time. I'll be doing questions. If you guys want to ask me questions, I am down. If you want a reading, I am down. The readings are paid. The questions are free. You get one question per person, and I will answer it. It doesn't have to be specifically yes or no. I will answer it in a way of yes and no, but I also go very detailed. And then, of course, I'm going to do the 2 questions, detailed answers, or a mini reading for 2222, or a full reading for 3333, whatever your preference is. They are available if you would like. If you do not like, we will do collective, and then I will run away. Running away. So, this is the Universal Rider Waite. It's like my 4th deck ever. 3 years ago. Yeah. Hi, Law Blue. You always see me on IG. Fantastic. Welcome. Thank you. I'm very busy. I think I just finally hit 3,000 posts on IG. So, and that's come a really long way. That was fun. That was fun transitioning from just memes to memes in my hands to some videos, and then now it's all videos and the occasional meme. So, and there's even more growth coming. So stay tuned. It's ever evolving, ever changing. And if you would like to ask me a question, I'll be happy to answer for you. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. I have the 10 of Wands fall out. I like your handle, Law Blue. Very interesting. Hello, my friend. How are you? I have not had time to listen to your messages. I saw you sent me some voice messages on Instagram, and I am such a bad friend that I have not listened. My bad. Well, thank you. You know, that's what we do. We're always evolving. We're always growing. We're always changing. Big things to come. When it happens, you will know about it. I don't really talk anymore about things that are in process because of reverse manifestors. Because of this. Look at this flopping out right here. Because of toxic people trying to naysay on your stuff. You aren't supposed to talk about what you got going on until it's done, especially if you are out there in the world putting your face on the interplace. And if you're out there showing, not everybody is a fan. That's so funny because I've got I wish you well in my ear right now. That's so funny. I'm fantastic, darling. How are you? How are you doing? I'm always well. I'm always looking for that next. Girl, I'm always looking for that next big thing. That next new. That new. Look at the both of these are as above, so below. Do you see the as above, so below? As above, so below. As above, so below. You see the similarities in these energies? Taking advantage to create with the opportunities that we are given. And it's all about that free will. You can create great, or you can create hate. So you can, it's, free will. What are you going to do with it? There's my friend. I did it. I made it. 3 lives tonight. Woohoo. I'm on a roll. Hi, Deanna. Great to see you. Not talking. Yes, correct. Not, and listen, like if you know for a fact that somebody's got your back, crack a jack, absolutely share with these people, the people that genuinely are well wishers in your life. And you know for a fact that these are people that can guide you, help you, that you can bounce ideas off of because they've been where you're trying to go, or they are really solid assistants in the manifestation process. Because if you've got people that are on your side, the manifestation abilities increase, however fold. It just depends on your manifesting powers and your mindset and your vibration and your energy and all that. So this is very, very important. Very, very important when you're manifesting, right? To help to solidify what it is that you want to create. Because it's not only about speaking it into existence, but also trusting those that you choose to share with that would help you co-manifest instead of reverse manifest. Because if somebody, kind of in the back of their minds, is just like, yeah, they're not going to make it though, or I know them and they won't pull it off. This is reverse manifestation. So you have to really, really, really vet and know who it is you're choosing to share with. What if you tell somebody something and they feel a certain kind of way about it? Like, oh, if they have this success, it could take them away from me. So I don't want them to have it. So I really hope that doesn't happen. Well, automatically you've got somebody reverse manifesting automatically. And any energy sent towards intention is energy for creation or destruction, either way. So hi, Amisha. Good to see you, love. It's my nickname. Cute. Okay. My name is Lori. All right. Oh, I get it. Cute. Blue is your favorite color. Okay. Mine too. I like aquas and teal. Yeah. Mine too. Everything I own is blue. Girl, look at my background. Look at this. Are we speaking? Look at just blue. Big fan. Blue. My mouse is blue. My thermos is at my dad's. It's like a blue. My phone is blue. I get you. Blue. Right at the beginning to connect energies to manifest faster. Exactly. Everybody, this is my friend Kiki. Now, if I were going to collaborate with anybody on the planet, because I am vibrating at such a level, at such an energy, then I would absolutely pick Kiki because she knows her stuff. She is a 30-year career coach. She's a life coach. She knows astrology inside and out. The woman knows many different languages. She is universally adept. This is a seasoned, intelligent well-speaking, positive person. So this is a very positive person to have in your corner, right? That's Miss Kiki right here talking to me. I know, right? So this is my friend here, and she is fantastic. If I were going to create with anybody, it would be her. Zenergy. Zenergy was here in the room. Very positive, very uplifting, a very real approach, and somebody that is like genuinely for that uplifting, co-creating, co-collaboration type of, that universal manifestation. Hello, see? Yes. So yeah, it's about picking and choosing. Your vibe will automatically attract your tribe, but it's a matter of getting in that alignment. So it's a matter of getting in that alignment. I mean, it's easy. It's easy. The 3D world is everywhere. It's everywhere. And it's very tempting. It's very easy, very addictive. Everywhere you turn. And the choices that you make matter. They matter in the long and the short, in the grand scheme. I seen it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep. See, Kiki, we doing the damn thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy to answer a question for anyone. If anyone has a question they would like to ask, I am open for business. Also, if you would like an in-depth look, this is a chance for you to get a heavily discounted rate on a reading with me. Do note that they are publicly posted, and so this will be open for public view. While I am not very big yet, if you need discretion, I would advise you using initials or zodiac symbols or something of the like in order for me to assist with your discrepancies. So cool indeed. Indeed, right? And so this is about your vibe. This is about raising your vibration and really choosing to operate of certain levels and shedding free of those frequencies that no longer align, realizing and understanding what those 3D attachments are and starting to really kind of pull away from that to focus better, to create better, to become better. What's hanging out here? Oh, yeah. See? Trying to get away with it. Just hanging out of the deck. Being in these certain vibrations, attracting in lessons. People, there's deception, there's liars, there's cheaters, there's scammers everywhere you turn. And you have to really, really use your discernment on who it is you're going to allow to have access to you. This is about taking your time to really understand and study. Taking your time to understand and study. 7 of Swords, baby. Hanging on for dear life. Seeing very, very clearly so that you can really, truly understand somebody at their ultimate face value of what they really, really are. It takes time to see that. Not everybody's going to reveal their exact true self right up front. Very few do this. Very few do this. Come at you in their most pure, authentic form of self. So it takes time. It takes time to see this come to surface. Any questions for me? Anybody? ¿Tienes en pregunta para mí? We'll get some advice about the price. Yeah, exactly what I was just about to say. Reading my mind. You're so good. What is it still to be learned in the no contact phase? I'm not in peace with the situation. How to get there? Can you do a big deep breath, babe? Do a big deep breath. Kiki all the way down your toes. Cleanse your energy. I just like tapped all the way on you. Like right before I was like, yeah. a Pisces and a Taurus. That is very opposite ends of the spectrum. Hell, you're opposite ends of the zodiac, babe. You're opposite ends of the zodiac. Can I get some insights for Kiki and Pisces? Her Pisces male. Can I get some insight for Kiki and her? Huh. What to do with you. All right, let's see. All right, let's see here. Yeah, confusion. Okay. Five of Swords is walking away from some sort of like going nowhere situation. Going nowhere because it's like there's nothing left to see here. Let's see. And that's Pisces energy coming out there with the moon as well. Let's see. What can I tell Kiki? Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords, 4 to the 8, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ooh, progressing. Hierophant. Okay, so your past has got you all hung up on this. So when you both communicate, so you're in a no contact, so it feels to me like this is just you being pulled into an energy of detachment. You're being taught how to detach from this. The Knight of Cups is something of like this kind of romanticized idea. When I think of the Knight of Cups, I think of somebody who is just almost, it's kind of that knight in shining armor. And when they come in, you're just like, oh my gosh, you're too good to be true. And the fact that they stay on the horse and they never progress to a queen or a king, they usually are too good to be true. And this has a lot to do with the stage that they're in life. I don't see any major arcana out here except for the moon card, which is confusion. It's like fantasy land. It's this inability to truly understand or land on anything solid. And that is the complete and total antithesis of everything you stand for. So there is this kind of fantastical attachment to a dream. We all do this. We all do this where we, get really, really, we fall in love with the idea of what this love could evolve to. And we start pumping intentions and expectations and hopes and all kinds of things into something. And when it doesn't quite get off the ground, solidify or reciprocate, we're kind of left with this, the Six of Cups with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a really solid, traditional, structured, balanced type of connection. The moon card is not. The moon card is like, you never quite really know what you are. You think you're something. There's the idea of something, that could be, these intentions being sent in. But with the Five of Swords and the moon card, it almost feels like mixed signals. 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 promises, first steps from this side, and then it stopped. Mixed signals. So there is this inability to kind of create a solid foundation. There's this inability to create this solid foundation. The Four of Wands and the Hierophant is a traditional marriage situation, relationship. Like, this is like the days, the olden days, right? This is the days of yore, when relationships were founded on different precedences than they're built on today, in this day and age. Even, up to 10 years ago to now. Okay, even 10 years ago to now, it's different. It's just different how relationships are looked at and built. And when I have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords with the Eight of Swords, this person here is just like lost. They have no idea about, well, should this happen? Should this happen? What if this happens? And what if this happens? And, they're living in memory and imagination. They have a complete inability to see the current situation of building what we have now, because there is this, well, what if I can create this? What if, this happens? What if their career does this? What if this and what if that? The Six of Pentacles is this like ability to be able to provide and be able to allow for you to have your abilities to do what you want to do, like fairness, equality, like equal exchange, right? So this is here. This is that thinking, like the building, right? This is the connection that you both were kind of like, let's see what happens. Seven of Pentacles is the investment of self, energy, resources, time, money, whatever. So that's the investment. Let's see where this goes. And with this Six of Pentacles sitting out here with the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords, this is just like, you know what? I don't know if I can be what they need me to be, or if I can ever live up to what they need to be, or if I'm able to even live up to what I said I could do, right? I said I could do all these things, but when, it comes time to prove it and show, some people are just like, oh crap. Sometimes it's like, oh, they bought it. They bought my lies. Now I got to show them. Now I got to pull up. Now I got to come through. Is this my interference? Can look. I have a question. Last person. Yeah, I can answer you, Law. Give me just a second. Give me just a second here, darling. I'll be right with you. Hang on just a second. Because I want to kind of look. Checking receipts. Yeah. Definitely. Was he able to come through with his promises? Is that why? Oh my God. This is at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords. Getting away with it. Strategizing. Trying to get away with something, right? I was saying, like, now it comes time. I got to deliver the Queen of Swords. Now you're ready to receive what was promised, right? All of these promises, and now it comes time to prove what it is you said. Now it comes time to prove it. Four of Cups. You're going to be disappointed. You will be very disappointed by this not coming through. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. This is like, Two of Swords goes with the Eight of Swords. Both of these are like an inability to kind of make your way out of the mess you created. Like all this crap you talked, now you got to back it up. Now you said all these things, you did all the effort. Now there's got to be follow through. It's the follow through. That's the issue. Why did I attract him then? Because the lessons, always with the lessons. Baby, look at me pulling swords and swords and swords and swords and swords. Have you learned yet? Because you have to learn. Because if you don't learn, you're going to repeat the cycle. Okay, so it's whatever happened. What did you do last time? How did that build? What frequency were you in? You have to go back and look at all of this. And this is about that assessment about looking inside. Don't look at him, look at you. Okay, you can't look at him and he and him and him and him and him and him. Irrelevant. Him is not here. Here is you. You need to look at what did you do in the situation? What frequency were you in? What vibration were you in, right? Were you high vibe? Were you living in your power? Were you being like your super boss, awesome self? And, you were kind of feeling like, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to attract somebody in. What happens when you tell universe, I think I'm ready. They say, oh, you think so? Prove it. Here's a test. And we're going to see if you pass. And if you pass, then you get to level up. And if you don't, we're going to keep repeating cycles until you pass the test. And then you showing us that you're ready. Then you'll show us that you're ready, right? Because it's about doing it differently. Everything different moving forward. Everything different. Like, okay, so last time you met them online. So don't go online. Now you're going to do it, nice and organic, getting yourself in situations where you're happy or you're high vibe or you love to do. Like if you like to go to food tasting festivals, I'm trying to think, Taurus, if you like to go to like food festivals or concerts or something like that, like a music like event or some sort of like a work event, for crying out loud, Taurus, go to like one of your seminars and you're just in your element doing your thing and you're vibing with somebody who speaks your language. You got it. Standing firm in your shoes. Yes, queen. You have to stand firm. Yep. Exactly. It's all about doing it differently. Always about doing it differently. And the 4 of Wands fell out. Building the foundation. Building a foundation built on, these foundations, when we're building these foundations, you can't slap this together. It will never stand the test of time. This is something where you have to genuinely take your time to really let it kind of reveal itself to you. And then you decide if you want to add intimacy and those extra levels of connection and such. Okay. But it's got to be a building thing. Like you got to build a solid foundation first. Cool. Law Blue. Laurie. I'll never forget that. That's my sister-in-law's name. So Laurie. Okay. The last person you were hanging out with, will they contact you again to apologize? Okay, interesting. So Laurie, real quick, let me know you're here so I can grab your energy real quick. Kiki, I'm so glad that helped. Thank you for such a positive energy. Big love to you, babe. Big love to you. God, I wish you were in the States. I would drive to you and collaborate. God, I wish you were in the States, girl. You're freaking awesome. A master astrologist, a career coach, 30 years in I just want to sit with you and absorb everything you know. I do. I just do. Okay. All right. Miss Lori, are you here, baby doll? Yay. It's like you intuitively answered as I asked the question. I am so glad. Can I have Lori's energy? Woo. Thank you. Yow. Auto in. Okay. The last person that Lori was hanging out with, King of Wands, will they contact you again to apologize? Now, what if they contact you again and they don't apologize? Would that be acceptable? Would that be acceptable to you? Even if you don't get the apology and you have the opportunity to possibly gain closure, right? Because, let me see. Would they apologize? Will they contact Lori again to apologize? Another wand. I've got an Ace of Wands. Okay. See, I think they'll contact you again, but not to apologize. That is so interesting that they said that. Like, they may try to, like, hook up. Like, I think their focus would be like, you know, I got out there, I tried my luck, nothing happened. WYD. What you doing, girl? At 11:30 at night. That is rude. That's rude. It's rude. It's under the guise of, you know, sparking up a conversation for the want to, you know, see where it goes, see where you're coming from. Are you interested? No, that would not be okay. Yeah, see, I don't like it either. I don't like it either. Like, yeah, I see them like, I got an idea. Drunk text. Yeah, totally. Yeah. It's like, oh, I know who I'll call. I remember somebody that was kind of into me. And this night, this like, I just see nighttime. I just see like nighttime all over this with the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, you'll get a message. Will it be for an apology? No. I don't think it's for anything good at all. I think the Lover's card is kind of technically a maybe, but it's like a choice. It's an option. It's like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to get together? So she's like, that would not be okay. Yes. Yep. Fast tests. Yeah, totally. Totally fast test. And look, as long as you look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. The Emperor to the 10 of Cups to the Sun card to the Ace of Cups. Woo. Woo. Wow. Again, passing a test. Passing a test to receive in your worth. Oof. Yes, exactly. Your standard, your modalities. Totally. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So let's see. Is he only looking for a quick hookup if he were to contact her again? The 6 of Pentacles. Would he only be looking for a quick hookup if he were to contact her again? Queen of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, 3 of... Yeah. You're gonna... If you interact with him again, he would probably be like, look, you know, can we talk? I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. And then he's gonna be like, oh, so what are you doing tonight? Again, with the nighttime card. What are you doing tonight? Oh, I can't sleep. I've gone through all this crap. Boo-hoo. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Poor me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want waiting on an apology and an explanation. So we don't really need them for the apology or the exclamation. You don't need him for any of that. You don't need him for any of that at all. You don't need him for that. What you can do is offer yourself closure from this and cut the connection by releasing it through forgiveness. And, you know, the people that hurt us do not have the authority to release us from this pain. They don't have the authority on that. When you take your power back over the situation and say, I forgive you, automatic. I don't care if you apologize or not. I forgive you. You take their power away from the whole situation. You snatch that power back to yourself. I'm taking control over this. And since you're not big enough to apologize, I forgive you. I forgive you. I wash my hands of this. I wish you love. I wish you love, light, and success, because all the energy you're sending out comes back to you. Okay, so know that. And it's not about, doing it in a state of revenge or anything like that, because the best revenge is your your positivity, your optimism, your good life. That's your best revenge ever. And you get that by assigning that to yourself. We don't have to allow people that hurt us to give us permission to release them from the burden of what they've put us through, right? Because they're capable of hurting us. Why would we give them the authority of releasing us from that pain? Is that so him? Not this reading reminding me of me. But it's getting the acknowledgement. That's really healthy. It's healthy stuff. We like it. Thank you, Kiki. It's not forgiving to get back with them, right? And and you're not forgiving them saying this is okay with me. It's not saying that at all. You're not saying I forgive you, I'm good with it. You're saying I forgive you and I release this because I can't hold the pain. I can't hold the resentment, the anger, the frustration. I can't hold that space in my soul and my heart, inside of my beautiful, precious, wonderful being. You don't deserve space inside of me. You know what I mean? That's the power you take back. You don't deserve this space inside of this fabulous work of art that I am creating. Okay. And a part of that is really, I'm covered in goosebumps. A part of creating that is releasing the toxic stuff that blocks the beautiful from coming in. So whenever you release and assign that its own part in your life, right? So people come in for sentences, people will come in for a paragraph, people will come in for a chapter, sometimes people come in for the whole book, sometimes people come in halfway through the story and they help you complete your story. You know what I mean? It's different phases and different experiences for different stages and different lessons. So you're the author of your own story, and you need to be the one who has to take the power back over what kind of words are put in there. They don't have the right to put those words in there to release you from it or allow you to be free from it. You do. Okay. 1010, as you asked this, yes, queen. Yes, forgiving them for yourself. Exactly. Give it to me. We're in your healing journey, and did I make it to 50%? That is funny. So a test of this, Amisha, is situations, right? Are you handling things differently? We're constantly triggered and put into these situations where you're going to be tested. It's about identifying your triggers. Okay, whatever they are. If you get road rage really easily, right? Go out there and get out on the road and see how you react. Go out there and play in traffic. How do you react to the situation? Are you handling it differently? Are you choosing to operate differently? These are the tests you have to. You're never going to stop being tested, ever until you exit the game of life. Ever. I'm not trying to mess with him again. I miss our friendship. Well, yeah, another from childhood. His family, we live near each other, very close. Oh, yeah. That's tough. I get it. You can release the situation. You can release the situation. You can release the whole situation and tear your assignment away from it. Just, it's subscribing and unsubscribing to situations, that's a matter of putting up boundaries for yourself. It is very tough. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. But it's So in order to attract into you, you always have to turn your focus back to yourself anyway. So when you do focus on yourself, then you become the energy of attracting somebody. And when they see you vibing high and they see that you're doing good in spite of, sometimes people feel called to say, look, I kind of feel bad about something that I did, and he very well may do it. I don't know if he would. I think he would do it just in the guise of like trying to get away with, trying to take advantage of your connection in order to try to have access to you. So put your boundaries up, babe. Put your boundaries up. Know your worth. Understand what the lesson is. Woo. He's not responsible, though, for your releasing of it, though. He can't be. He's irresponsible. He can't be. He has proven that he's not responsible with that, so he can't have it. Okay. Amisha. How far is Amisha in her healing? I'm gonna get out my thermometer. My barometer. Thermometer. A barometer. What do I need? What would I measure you with? What would I measure you with? What's the spiritual litmus test? Okay, so there's a series of litmus tests, right? So it's just a matter of an experience that you have, and these are things from your past that trigger you. Like, what are your past triggers, and how are you still holding on to things, or have you truly done that work to dive in deep to figure out what they are? Spirometer? Yeah, can be. Sure. So, okay, so where's Amisha and her healing? This is that Knight of Pentacles. It's a long ways to go. And it's never ending. This is like a constant, steady, non-stop. This is constant. It's constant. It's constant. I feel like, even when I say I'm like, I feel like I'm at 80%, there are moments. There's moments where I slide. It's basically a sliding scale. It depends on the situation. Are you trying to reach monk level healing where, you're in divine total peace at all times and you're in this total monotone voice and nothing phases you and people come to you with issues and, what's your deal, man? And you're the dude from Empire Records, and what's with you today, man? What's with today, man? You're just like this guru of, outpouring of of rhetorical questions. That's like monk level healed, right? So that is funny that came out. Never ending, right? Page of Wands is you're still in these beginning stages. This is not an ace. It's not a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or even a 10. I mean, you got pages and knights. So it's not like you've done nothing, Amisha. You haven't done nothing. You've done something, but it's a consistency. It's an evolution. It's an evolution. Yeah, look. The 7 and 2 of Pentacles. So you're still evolving, still growing, and you got a lot of work to do, girl. And it's not about overthinking about, the end result. I think you're too focused on the end result. I think you're kind of looking at this as, once I am, then I'll be. And you have to start thinking and looking at it as a choice of, it's like a dedication and a commitment of just choosing differently and being differently. When I chose to go into my divination and my spiritual ascension and my journey and all that stuff, like it was total dedication. Wasn't anything going to take me backwards. But there were tests that definitely kept me attached. But I wasn't going backwards. Do you know what I mean? So it's a matter of you, like, think of the chariot. When the chariot focuses forward and it picks a direction, there's really no stopping it. And when you're going forward like that, like a train or like a ship, it takes a while. It takes a while for that momentum to start to turn. You don't just take a giant, huge, like 250,000 passenger ship and just you turn it. You don't do that. That would like freak out everything, and it can't be done. It just physically, logistically cannot be done, right? So this is like a movement and a slow ascension and a shift. But once you already started to go in that direction, it's not like you're like, oh, never mind, I'm just gonna just kidding, psych. And doing you. Yeah. So yeah. So like, it's a journey. It's all about a journey, and it's a series of choices. It's a series of choices, and it's about just taking these lessons and applying them to each situation as they come up. And you're not going to be exact, and you're not going to do it all right. You're not going to be like 100%. You're not going to come out being the most evolved, perfect healer ever that walked the face of the earth. It's learning, it's evolving, and it's practicing. It's unlearning and relearning. It's not a light switch. I always say this, my broken record self with all my little catchphrases and buzzwords and cliches and bumper stickers and all the fun jazz I like to whip out. It's not a light switch. That's one of my faves. One of my faves. Hi, Zoe. Dedicated to being single, not dedicated to being a femme fatale. Okay. Right on. Right on. Very good. Hello. Welcome. Bienvenido. All right. Does that help, Amisha? Does that answer your question? To not fun. I'm answering questions for people. If anybody would like to ask me one question for free. One question for free. If you would like a paid reading, I do 2 questions, very detailed answers, super deep dive for $11.11. For 2 whole questions, and a mini read is $22, $22, $33, $33 for a full, if anyone's interested at all. The summary is slowly but surely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't pull out something and say, now hold still while I point this thermometer at your screen and tell you what your level of healing is. Okay. It's a matter of testing yourself and dealing with the challenges as they come up. Temperance, again, patience. This is a long time in the works. Your energy is to remain at peace no matter what. This is you consistently being tested and balanced. I mean, the point is, though, that you're doing the work. You're doing the work. You're already pointed in the correct direction. And again, this is literally the peace and patience card. Patience. Sagittarius energy as well. Patience. Just patience. Life is a series of learning, growing, and evolving. You're going to be presented with situations where you're always going to have to be presented with an opportunity to apply what you've learned. That's healing, learning, doing differently. So I can't say, look, here's a devil card coming out. I can't say or not if you're at 50%. Look who came out again. Together forever. As above, so below. Yes, exactly. You gonna replay this every day? Girl, do it. Do it. I would not be opposed to that at all. I got this song in my head every day. Every day. Are there mediums who are people pleasers in the 3D? Are there mediums who are people pleasers in the 3D? So are too with spirits? So mediums can be afraid of their intuition. I mean, anybody can be afraid of their intuition, and they could be scared to say something. Like if they get a vision or something and they don't want to say it, then yeah, that can be a people pleasing type of mentality or way of looking at it. Like, I don't want to hurt this person, so I don't want to say this. But you have to kind of, that's a point to the person, often that's a big problem with intuition, is when the ego or the analytical thinking brain gets in the way of channeling or being in that connection and having your vessel completely open to receive message and download. So, absolutely, mediums could do that. But you know what, baby doll, there are, a lot of them out there. There's a lot out there, and it's very important to, kind of use your discretion. We met my medium. My mom and I met our medium through my mom going to a psychic fair. And that was like in-person energy exchange. Like they had a connection. It was a vibrational match. And he continued to read for my mom and I for years and was accurate every time. And so we then depended on him and kind of sourced him regularly. And I've had other mediums try to channel for me, and I just didn't resonate. I didn't feel it. I didn't really, I mean, there's some things he said that I don't really resonate with, but my gosh, if they don't still stand out in my head. So I would recommend him to you, but unfortunately, I think he's passed away. He recently had cancer, and I think he didn't make it. So unfortunately, I would totally recommend them to you, though. I was trying to recommend them to many people, and they came back to me and said he's not taking appointments. And then I went to my mom, and she was like, he's got cancer. And that, I think I heard from my mom that he's actually passed, unfortunately. So he was a big part of why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, because he was like, you can do what I do, right? And I was like, oh, really? And so we channeled the whole ascension to my point right here. So I owe everything I am to him for helping me and guiding me to my point now. So you think you're a developing medium? Yeah, absolutely, baby. Don't listen. None of us are more special than the others. It's about opening your pineal gland. It's about attuning. It's about asking. I asked for this. I asked my guides to use me as a vessel, and then I did the work to purify and cleanse. I sacrificed, I dedicated, and I completely gave myself to spirit so that I could channel and deliver message. And this is when my download started getting like really good. And I mean, I turned the TV off. I quit eating animals. I went hardcore. I meditate every single day, every day. Every day I meditate. And if I miss a day, I can tell. I don't go online if I miss a day. I only do my channeling energetically. I don't set myself to a schedule because time is linear. You're super surly. That's, grow and develop on it. My first book. I just moved, so my cabinets explode every time I move. I'm in an RV. This is my first book ever. This is my first book to my ascension journey, and this was about attuning. This is about attuning to your psychic abilities and your mediumship. I mean, you can get tools to help you. And then I immersified myself in YouTube and books. Basically, I cleaned my algorithm. I turned off the programming, right? That's a big, big, big part of spiritualism, is to turn off the 3D and start to really dive into the 4 and 5 and beyond. That's the biggest part of it, is detaching from the 3D, because 3D Earth is not spiritualism. It's not. It's fun. It's, it's a game. It's a choice. But when you want to channel, it's a whole nother level, and it's a responsibility. Honestly, I see it as that. I see it. I see it as that. But what about the 1 and 2D? I don't think they exist anymore, because the world currently is in 3D. 3D has to do with technology and evolution, things of that nature. So we're not in the 1 and 2 anymore because of technology and evolution. Can I show you? This book here has this book here. This is the inner work. I'll show you what I mean. So this stuff here has, so here, this says 3D reality, 3D. This has 4D. This has 5D reality. Okay. So the 3D is people who are in rejection, judgment, overwhelmment, loss, distrust, inadequacy, violation, insecurity, right? That's 3D. That's 3D mentality, right? And that's about, us going onto social media and being like, oh, they're so pretty. Oh, they're so rich. Oh, they're so smart. And putting all of your power in other people, right? This is like insecurities, loss, distrust, things like that. Going out into the world and, kind of putting this negative connotation on it. That's 3D. That's 3D. You don't have to look very far to feel low vibe. That's 3D. When you're talking about 4D, 4D is about having accountability. It's about having understanding, right? Starting to understand and accept the world for what it is and seeing it at face value. That's 4D type thinking, right? Elevating yourself above. When you go to 5D, you become an instant manifester, because you're in an energy of unconditional love, total acceptance, peace. Okay. Peace is radical acceptance for everything, everyone, and anything and all things. That's radical acceptance. It's not like, well, I have an opinion and I don't blah, 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 blah. That's 3D. And depending on the level of which you look at it, it could be 4D, but does that make sense? Right, Zen? I know. Yeah. Can I come? Can I come with? You're so welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. It's all about, just kind of picking and choosing. Life is a series of choices and tests, and it really matters. They matter. It matters. It's a series of choices and tests, of course. Meditate. And when you're done, do some more. It's the best way to truly connect your subconscious to your conscious, which is what meditation is. It's that connectivity, and it's that ability for you to see beyond yourself, to truly look beyond self. To look beyond self while only focusing through self is it's difficult. It's hard to wrap your mind around it. Counterparts instead of twin flames. And I'm not really into the whole twin flame discussion. I mean, it's I'm more into the fact of you can have extreme connectivity with almost anybody, but that thing about, your soul split and blah, 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 it feels very, look who fell out again. It feels very, fantastical. Limerence. Oh, I gotta look at this. Hang on a second. What does it say? Limerence. Possibly. I was like, let me get a look at this. So it's not really ever, and so Zoe, it's not even really about connection with other people, because you can't truly connect with somebody else until you do the work on self, until you know yourself, until you yourself are whole and fulfilled. You cannot unite with another in a way that is ever going to truly be very beneficial, healthy, or fulfilling, because there's always going to be a need from somebody else, or an expectation that's unmet, or some sort of like lack mentality. Whenever you go into a connection or a partnership, it's putting the responsibility of your happiness on somebody else, which is impossible. That's impossible. That's way too much power to somebody else, and they won't be able to do it. They won't be able to do it. You have to do it for yourself. You have to find your own self-worth. And when you're riding in that vibration, naturally, you start to attract in. And then when you have that connection with another person that you truly, truly connect with, you then get this like kind of tunnel vision. It's not really like a love at first sight kind of thing. It's just this like intense focus. And it's like a vibrational like simulation of you guys like speaking the same languages, talking about similar occurrences, understanding each other, really having this want for more of the same of that, with the understanding and knowing and excitement for its growth and evolution also, because you yourself are growing and evolving. Right. And they are also growing and evolving. And it looks like, that's powerful. It's powerful. Horse blinders. Yes. Can be mirrors. Yeah. There's a total separated energy from another focus on. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And you can even mirror you can mirror with a positive person, with a positive connection. You can still mirror with somebody like that. And if you are healed and they are healed, you can truly solve some issues versus making it worse. There's the difference there. The difference is the ability to work through it, conversate through it, speak openly and honestly, be received, talk through the situation, having ownership and accountability for your own feelings. It's not the person or the situation. It's about your reaction to that and talking through that, and their ability to understand, talk through it with you. And then, that's involvement, man. That's when you want to, that's good stuff. That's good mirroring. That's healthy mirroring. Healthy mirroring. Okay, y'all. It's been an hour. Do we have any more questions for me? Does anyone want a paid reading? I'm pretty good. My guides are good. I am an excellent puppet for my guides. I am an excellent puppet. I do exactly what they tell me. I'm an excellent guide. What's on my mind? Me? Una hora. Una hora. Sí. 1 hour. Are you? You can have another? Yeah, Deanna. Baby, you follow me, I reward you. You want a question? You've been on every platform tonight. You can have 3 questions. Good for you. Good for you. See, it pays to run around. Do it. Yeah. Not you? What's on my mind? I am talking about what's on my mind, Zoe. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I handle my own things on my own time. I don't bring my crap to you. You're not here for my crap. I deal with my crap and I come to you healed and tell you how it works. I tell you how it freaking works. If I got an issue, I go get a tissue and I deal with it. I deal with it. I don't ever come online though. I will never come to y'all with that crap. There's enough of that garbage out in the world. You won't get much negativity from me at all because there's plenty of it out there. And I am different. I'm just high vibe. Does A want to be more than friends? That's not a bad question, no. I'm doing this so I can scratch my back. I have to like pull my arm so I can reach my own back. I'm hugging myself. It's important to hug yourself. If you can't get a hug, take one. No. Okay. It's not bad. Okay. Does A want to be more than friends with Deanna? It's your ultimate expression. That's funny. Oh, thank you, Kiki. That is so sweet. Thank you, darling. I want to be great. It'll be great. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I hug me. Okay, here we go. Does A want to be more than friends with Deanna? Rick. Does A want to be more than friends with Deanna? Does A want to be more than friends with Deanna? Does A want to be more than friends with Deanna? I'm picturing the 3 of Cups. It's the friendship card. Does A want to be more than friends with Deanna? There's 2 cups. It ain't 3 cups. Oof. 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 He's in his head, girl. Oof. Okay. I got the 10 of Swords, the Queen of Wands. What's the holdup with y'all anyway? Deanna, I forget. What's A's story? What's A's story? I forget. I be forgetting. You got to be reminding me. You know I be forgetting, baby. You got to be reminding me. Your past lovers. Okay. That was a line from Friday. I'm not being fresh. I'm not being fresh. That was a line from Friday. That was his toxic girlfriend. Big booty hoes. Hump with it. That was her. He always takes forever to write you back. Yeah. The thought of more than friends right now scares the stuff out of him. I think he's very happy with the way things are. He's very at peace with things moving at a glacial pace. This is a glacial pace with that temperance coming out. And I mean glacial. There's focus on you. There is focus on you. There's attraction towards your energy. But I feel like this person, he is terrified of you guys not making it and him losing the connection all in all. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. These are the most negative 8s in the deck. And 8s, again, are about action. I've been pulling 8s like crazy. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. All I pull is wands and 8s and cups. And if you ask me about time, I'm going to pull pentacles on you. But he's terrified. He's terrified of things ending. Look at all this just laying down and not even doing a damn thing. I'm just gonna lay down. I'm just gonna avoid it. I'm gonna avoid even thinking about it, like avoiding the thought of it. Because when they do think about it, they're like, what if? What if? What if? And all this time and effort that I put into this, and then whew. God dang, dude. 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups. They do that to me all the time. 9 of Knights. 8s and Aces. 8s and Aces, 9s and Knights. They're making me enunciate. Making me enunciate. If you want to wait, the universe will make sure that you will wait. It's so true. You're not on your timeline. You're on divine timing. It's divine. It's divination. It's divine timing. You're not in control. But look at what I got here. I mean, I've got a Knight of Cups. Okay. So that's a positive energy. These are positive energies. This is somebody who's very satisfied with the status quo. Okay. He's pretty happy with the status quo. And I feel like, if you just kind of like go with the flow for as long as it takes, I mean, way down the road, it's got potential for it's almost like, why does this give me last man standing kind of energy? Like you hold out and you hold out and you hold out. And then you win the prize. Somebody here awakens to the idea of forever with you. Like last man standing. Highlander. I don't know. It's not a show. I don't know. But yeah. So, but there's all this is all this gobbledygook. All this gobbledygook in between. Look at this. He's like, just be cool, man. Just be cool, man. And we could go. We got potential. We got potential to make it all the way. 8. Just be cool, man. It's like sneaking up on a wild animal out in the woods. You want to pet it, but you don't want to scare it away. But you want to touch it. So you're going to go real slow, be very cool, be very chill. We're all friends. I'm not here to hurt you. I just bite just a little bit. And that's how I get injured. No. Yeah. So be very careful when approaching A in the woods. Be very, very careful. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbit. Be very, very quiet. All right, kids. Any others? Bonehead. Look at what I did. I messed everything up. I blew it. Okay, hang on. Come on, you son of a... Did I get them all? OCD, OCD. Ah, ha, I knew it. There was one more. Did I miss the collective? No. I jumped in the shower and couldn't hear you talking that good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking into my microphone. Taking questions. I didn't do the collective yet. I'm just still taking questions. I was asking if there's any more questions. Yeah, you good? I'm about to do it. I can do it right now. Let me get y'all into the weekend. What's your weekend look like? What's your weekend look like? What's that weekend gonna look like for my collective? If you are catching the replay, go ahead and put in the comment section where you are from. Where are y'all from? Where are you from, Zoe? Where are you from, Lori? What's that weekend looking like for my collective? What's that weekend looking like for my collective? Page of Cups. High Priestess. Canada? Beautiful. You can see Quebec from your house. Nice. Cool. Very good. I love it. Okay, we got 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, Judgment. Okay. 4 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Devil. The Page of Cups originally has fallen out. Oh, no worries. New York. Nice. I've always wanted to visit New York. I've always wanted to visit. Cute. And Canada. You live in Queens? Girl. Do you talk awesome? Do you talk awesome? Are you an awesome talker? They all pop up in my head. I live in Texas, and I can whip the Texan out if y'all need it. Gen Z loves the nanny. That's funny. I'm Generation X, and I did not like the nanny. No. I liked, how was from there? I liked Andrew Dice Clay was pretty funny. I thought he was from New York area, I think. Or is he from Philly? I don't know. I don't know any of that. I know I am from the South, and I know Northern accents are all very different. My grandma was from Wisconsin, so she had a really weird accent. Hooray, Texas. Your gay bestie loves a nanny. But is she from the Bronx? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. None at all. We got a pair of 10s out here. I think somebody's ushering in an apology for y'all. Y'all could be getting an apology from somebody who is pushing you to your limits. Like you're reaching your limit here with somebody. You've been overwhelmed, overburdened, carrying a majority of the weight, and you're hanging in there. But somebody is coming in to offer you relief and peace. Relief and peace. I do see you really excited about this. This is like a dream come true for some of you. I have the Devil and the Judgment out here also. So you're going to be tempted. You're going to be tested. If you have this ability to take some time to yourself, you could be tempted very heavily here to overindulge, to get into some things that maybe are not so good for you, to maybe kind of have opportunities arise for you to dip back into things that you maybe are not into anymore. So I do see you, taking advantage of the relief, the rest, the time, the peace, but do beware of that decision that'll need to be made over some very serious stuff here. Addictions, obsessions, temptations. We got a pair of threes back here with the Empress and the Three of Wands. Staying gentle. Staying focused on self, staying focused on how far you've come. Yeah, how far you've come. How far you've come to overcome the temptation of what could be. Stay focused on how far you've come. That is what you need to be using to help you see past these temptations, is all that effort, all that work, all that growth that you've done on yourself. This is how you look temptation in the face and are resilient. You're resilient. You're resilient against this. You did that work and completed some very tough cycles, but I do see you being tested. But your ability to focus on how far you've come is really going to help you persevere here. We got Pages and Knights of Cups, right? Pages and Knights of Cups, really focusing on your growth and how far you've come. Multiplicity, cute. I also got Marissa Tomei. Oh, Marissa Tomei. Yeah. Yeah. I love My Cousin Vinny. That is one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. She's like, yeah, you blend. I know that movie verbatim, actually. She is so good. A little dough idea. Imagine you're down and you're getting a drink from the cool water. You put your little dear lips up to the brook and bam! Just like that. You're bleeding all over the place. Now I ask you, do you give a shit what the son of a bitch who shot you was wearing? So good. So good. I love that movie. So good. Yeah, you blend. So cute. She got an Oscar for that movie. Actually, for her performance in that, she got an Oscar for her attunement to New York. Cute. All right, my darlings. My darling dears, look at you. If some of you are mommies with children, you're going to have a beautiful weekend. Look at this. Kids out celebrating, having a good time, running here, running there, running everywhere. Y'all be sure and take time for yourself. Be sure to take time for yourself. Really kind of carve out some you time. If you're running around and you're hanging out with everybody, take time for you. Don't forget about you. If you're doing for everybody, who's doing for you? Take the reins. Take the reins and drive your chariot. Okay? 111. It is a classic. It's so good. So good. Okay. I will close y'all with some quick Souls journeys. So we're going to hit the Souls journey, and this is going to close out for the evening. We're at 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, coming up on 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a moment. See if I can get the first card out for the 4, 5. Gratitude is the attitude. Gratitude is the attitude. Oh, Deanna, you're so welcome. Thanks for sharing your energy. Thanks for sharing your energy. Okay. Oh, we had worry. It was upside down, but we've got worry, envy at the bottom. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. Being grateful in all things, always, at all times. Always grateful. Small things. Being grateful for small things invites reasons to be grateful for the bigger things. You can't be constantly waiting for just the big things. You need to be grateful for all things because this invites in more reasons to be grateful. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Wasted energy. Wasted energy. Sitting in the energy of what was, what could be, what should be, what isn't, what would not. You know, I mean, this is wasted energy. There's a present moment existing. Worry takes you away from your present moment, and it keeps you from being able to really apply yourself to the present situation. We've got envy also coming out. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So there's no reason to have envy or feeling jealousy or anything over anything else. Having envy over anything else takes away your power, your individuality, your uniqueness, your abilities, your reason for being. I am the same as everybody. We are all humans, okay? We're all meat sacks with different shapes, different pigmentation, but it's all the same on the inside, right? It's all the innards, it's all the workings, it's all the guts, it's all the glory, right? We're the same as everybody, but with different challenges. We're all just energy having a human experience. Every single one of us. Every single one of us is a soul and a spirit, even the animals, even the insects. We're just out there. We're just out here, man. Hey, I'm just out there, man. I'm just out here, just like you are. Acceptance of that removes our need to feel like we are not anything because of what somebody else is. Taking that whole thing away and rejoicing and celebrating in what everybody is and what they aren't. Because what they aren't, somebody else is. All right, kids. Thank you for being here. Thanks for playing along. Thank you for you beautiful few souls for getting some guidance from me. I'm honored and truly grateful as always. And I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Be sure and hit the notification bell because these are all energetic. I don't do schedules. So I'm leaning into patterns, but not a schedule. Just not yet. So be sure and hit that notification bell so you can catch me. Also follow me on all of my other platforms as I went live 3 different places tonight. So catch me if you can. Big love for everybody. I am so truly grateful. You're welcome. And y'all, this will be publicly posted so you can go back and watch it as often as you like. So it's going to be there. Thank y'all so much for sharing your beautiful energy. I look forward to next time. Y'all take care. All the love, light, and abundance you can possibly stand. Bye, y'all.